Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. It is August the 3rd. In 3 days, I have a daughter who will be celebrating a birthday. We won't tell you how old she is. But August the 6th, Leo, look, what she say? Leo Nation, Leo season. It's Leo season. There we go. Got it. I have a little rig thing going on my desk right now. If y'all could see it, y'all would really kind of laugh. I have, instead of using an apron to put on me to keep from paint getting all over me, because you see the gel plate is on, but the light, was bothering me. Mr. McCoy was supposed to fix it. So I didn't have to have that light on and it wouldn't shine. But, you know, I got it figured. I got it rigged. So you don't have to see that up there because it might not bother y'all, but it bothers the heck out of me. So happy Monday. Hello, Azaya. How are you? Hi, Zal. Rosemary. Rosemary, you taking those pills? Make sure you pop them pills before that pain start. Don't be like Mr. McCoy and be like, oh, I got it. And then it's just like pain start throbbing. That's too late. Blake, you can sit down. I'm not letting you out. You've been out. Hey Keisha, how are you? How you doing? Carla? Carla, are we feeling better today? I am. Good. I'm happy you made it in, Azaya. I am, but I cannot move nothing over that way. But if y'all see something all of a sudden fall down, then you know my little prop thing didn't work. So what I'm going to have to do is order me a mini umbrella. You know those little photographer umbrellas that you kind of put up the blocks light or something? I was gonna go get a real umbrella, but I just could not bring myself to go get it and open it up in the house. Belief systems, y'all. Belief systems are real. You hear me? Old belief systems will tie you up. Like, what in the world is gonna happen if I open that umbrella in the house? I don't know, and nor do I want to find out. So I was just like, oh, no worries, no worries. If you haven't been over to PMR Studio, seen all the wonderful and marvelous things that they have over there, oh my goodness, go check it out. Okay, go check it out. I got some things that if we get around to it, it'll pop out. But I got some mail. I like when I get happy mail. Um, so we gonna see. We're gonna see. Hey, Cookie. Hi, Jennifer. Ava Lee is driving. Hello, hello, Darcy. Oh, let's move the gel plate real quick. Let me show you what Darcy did to me last night, y'all. Don't look at Darcy late at night, okay? Because if you do, this kind of stuff you have. You put on Darcy and you be looking at Darcy, right? And next thing you know, you're doing all the things. Okay? You're doing all the things. So here is my little card for Maker's Color Combo. I think this is the first time that I have ever done color combo pretty much this early in the month because usually I wait, then I forget. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Marcy. Zal, did you have a good day? I used to open umbrellas inside on purpose to get over that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Is it because of the index? Yes, it was because of no, no, no. It wasn't because of the index video last night. It was because of the stamping video. She was a stamping fool and she was having a conversation just like, I hope y'all can't hear my husband. And I was just like, I cut it up. I was like, no, I can't hear it. And then it's like, wait, I can't put it in the chat. There's no chat to let her know. So I cut it down just in case. But this is all Darcy's fault. This is all Darcy's fault. Darcy says blanket hellos, y'all. Y'all coming in hot. I feel you on that, Darcy. It's just like, whoo, everybody be coming, be like, oh my goodness. So hello to everybody. If you don't feel like putting them, especially if you're on a phone, if you're on a phone, it is not going to do the app thing to make life easier for you. But if you're on your computer, you can add and it's kind of a little easier. That's why I don't like saying hello when I be on my phone because I can't hit everybody up that be telling me hello and I feel obligated. Y'all feel obligated? I feel obligated. Hey Eddie. So let's set a rule now. We come in and we throw the blanket over y'all and say blanket hellos. That's a blanket hello. It don't take it personal that we don't want to talk to you individually. Is we're usually on our put it for me over here at Create Your Studio. If I don't hit you back with that I'm on my phone. Look at this. Now this is a little carry right here because you know when you get to pulling on the big paper and things. So I did my one that I did post over at Makers, but I wasn't happy with the color. Wasn't happy with the blue. Wasn't happy with the what is chateau, whatever that color is, chateau rose or chateau, whatever. Wasn't happy with it, but I did it, and then I stamped it. And what else was I supposed to do? That was it. Oh no, I didn't put the eye on there. Oh no, yes I did. I got my eye of my flowers. That's what it was. The eye of the eye of the tiger, but it was the eye of the flower. That was mine. So, boom, did it. Got it. Now let it roll. All right, where's my card? It's under the way down there. Okay, so yeah, Maker's Color Combo August of 26. I mean August 2026 is let me get my glasses. I printed this out so little and cute because I'm gonna put it in my journal. When I do them, I put it in my journal. Um Bluebell, Chateau Rose, and Pastel Yellow. You would think pastel yellow would be an easy color, but as y'all can see, a lot of this on here is not pastel yellow. Like that right there got ate up by the pink because when I was brayering it out. So I was just like, I'm not gonna stress over it. We're trying to just start out doing some things. And my um what was it? It was mark making element was eyes. Oh no, yeah, the eye of the flowers on this one. And then you can use optional colors black, white, and metallic. So let's put this one over here because this was our first one. We did it. We got on the roll. Then we put Darcy's video on, right? Because we're just like, okay, and I was looking at a good little movie and I put her video on. And baby, when I tell you Darcy started stamping, I said, "Oh my Lord. I don't have my stamps yet. I don't have my package yet, but I do got my stamps." So it's like, well, let's get the colors right because I want to do the color combo justice, right? I want to do it justice. So we kind of went back in. You can see I used black and I use metallic bronze. I think it was bronze. Oh no, it was orange. It was my Liquitex orange, metallic orange. So we start getting it a little bit better. You see, we got our blue got a little better. I got one of the two. Blue got better, pink got, whatever. So I didn't stress over it. I just kept going. I kept going. And I kept going. And I was just having fun. And then before you know it, I was like Darcy up, just doing it, just flipping the papers. There's a video. It's over on my channel. I just took a video of what my desk looked like after I did all the things. So today, what I want to do with all these beautiful backgrounds is I have to put the mark making element, which is eyes. So once again, I'm going to use my flowers in the center. It's going to be eyes. So we got flowers and eyes. And then I think it is, let me get my thing. I have some circles that I was going to make eyes. And jump like eyes, like your own eyes, right? Hey, Jackie. How are you? Oh, hello to everybody that has come in. We have thrown the blanket over the hellos. I'm reading it for Jennifer said blanket hellos because when you're on the phone, it's hard to say hello to everybody. Okay. Look, I bought a thing to put all my what you call them's in. They sent me. I ordered three of them because they were $3, right? And one of them is broke, so they're gonna have to fix that one. But I got some eyes in here. I feel like I got some eyes in here. Um, That looks like an eye. It'll be an eye for today. Um, I'm not as organized as that's an eye for sure, for sure. That's it. We don't need no more else. And maybe another one. There we go. I think that's it. It was only three, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's how that's gonna be. We got it. Boom. And then you have the other. Oh wait, let's put some numbers out too, because we're gonna put some numbers on there. Maybe some of those numbers on there. Let's put some music notes on there. Let's just leave this out, and we might pull out some more stuff. We're gonna put some words on there, but Darcy said it's hard to do individual hellos on the phone. Yeah, and I feel bad if I miss someone, so I gave up trying a while back. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The what is this? AMA Freeman. Hello, welcome to the studio. Let me go back. I feel like I missed something. Okay, there it is. Um, I am listening. I need to go finish making afternoon coffee. Zal, boom, got it. Now let it roll. So welcome, welcome. AMA Freeman. Is it Amanda? I see somebody saying, "Hey Amanda, let me go back. Am I trying? Oh, I am trying to get my colors together for that combo right now." Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. So yeah, so I was talking about the hellos and hey Ann Webb. Now to pay my bills. I got Alicia. The index card video definitely started me rolling. Yes. That video, I looked at that one and I pulled them out, but because I think I looked at that one during World Watercolor Month, I didn't dive in. Now World Watercolor Month is done. It's over. It's in the books. I am free to pull out whatever I want to pull out, and that's what I kind of been doing. P threatened me with a good time. The chat really threatened me with a good time about them pastels, but the person that really got me is that daggone Christy Hartman. Baby, if you haven't seen Christy Hartman's new video with her coneflower centers, oh my lord. I have not seen, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me get something. I realized that I have, I don't know what these are, but I looked and it has pastels on it. So I was just like, well, maybe those are pastels. I don't know. They came in something. Um, but they didn't. I've tried them in my mixed media. I wasn't very pleased. I think P and I are on the same page. I don't have time to be waiting for stuff to show up, right? So that was kind of what I was saying this morning over on PMR Studio. Um, Hello, Mr. McCoy. How are you? Are you having a great day? Hey, Lisa. Lisa, let me tell you what. That dadgum chipmunk done ate up all the rest of my flowers. I'm just over it. I feel like at this point I want to set me a little chipmunk trap and relocate it somewhere else because he's getting on my nerves. And he gets them right when the flower is maturing a little bit and you know it's going to grow up. So I'm over it. If you got something for me to get rid of the chipmunks off my flowers, Lisa, let me know. I put seven dust on it. It's just like he shook it off and, ate it. I was just like, okay, what are you doing over there, buddy? Um, Look forward to seeing the mags you make with them. What Eddie said. Eddie said, I got some pan pastels today from Sue. Ooh, too hot in my kitchen for coffee. Listen, it's 66 degrees in the studio, so that's the only reason that I'm drinking coffee. Well, not really. It looks like we're gonna get some rain. So, okay. I need to figure out how to change that. Okay, so okay, all right. Freeman is Amanda. Got it. If I forget, they'll remind me. I already made a couple of prints, just have to post them. So, yeah, hashtag lazy artist. I have questions. So, when we're going through this, y'all give them to me because I have never used pan pastels. I saw Yolande use them, but I wasn't inspired because of all the work. Like she does a whole thing. Very beautiful. I love what she does. But what Christy Hartman did with that video, it just had me just jumping out my daggum seat. I was just like, wait a minute, what is that? I had to rewind because y'all know I'll put a video on and I'll cut it down so I didn't hear what she was saying. When I rewind and cut that volume up, I was like, oh my goodness. And, I am a lazy artist. I will say I don't have time for stuff to wake up, show up. That's why I like what I like, right? Which is why I didn't use these. So I am a mixed media artist. Watercolor is my jam. And I feel like I am so pumped and full of watercolor that I probably can go another 2 weeks without touching watercolors. Maybe. I don't know. But these were something. Let's see. See, when I'm writing, when I'm doing this right here, it feels funky. And then because I'm left-handed, I really have to remember, don't start in the middle, go over here. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna smear right there, right? Life of a left-handed person. So, and I thought that was cute that I needed some yellow in there. Okay, so once you put that down right there, do we put water on it? Like, are we just leaving it alone? Are those oil or regular? Wait a minute, Alicia, is there a difference? Oh, y'all, come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Hey, Lydia. Oh, y'all got to talk faster. I don't know. I don't know. I know these are not very, these were in something that I got from a thrift store. If y'all remember the box that I got and it had some stuff in it and I took all the stuff out, it had pencils, pens, a little art box. These are they. So I really don't know. Chalky or regular. So is that chalky? All right, so here's the thing. There are these. And then I have Unison that I got from Jackson a couple years ago to go in my mixed media. I know these are not chalky. I know these are what I call dusty. And if I'm using the wrong term, correct me. But I call them dusty because they end up on my hands and all the things. And so let's see. We got oh, let's use that yellow because I need yellow and stuff. See, this why I say this is like that. That right there. All right. But okay, that might be chalky, and that one might no, that didn't feel like that. So this might be what did you say? Oily, oil pastels, maybe chalky or regular. Can you tell? Do I need to go down on the desk a little more? Blake, if I let you outside, you're gonna stay outside. So you might want to get somewhere and sit down. Okay, we just started. It's Monday. You know what happens on Monday. We're back to our regular scheduled program. And for those that don't know, I'm not talking to well, I am talking to a living thing. It's my dog. It's my Rottweiler, my little puppy. And we've been outside this morning because we did a little bit of mowing this morning. So he's been out. I don't know what his problem is. What do you want? And then he's going to go outside. Then it's going to start raining. And then I'm going to have to go and, all the things. Okay. Um, Rub it. If it is oily, rub it. Oh, we over here rubbing things. Okay, rub it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, and I can't get my paper towel because you know what my paper towel is doing, y'all? My paper towel is holding up the thing right here. Okay, I'm gonna let you out this door, and when you get finished, you come back, okay? Boy, and don't go digging in that dirt. Yeah, I got on the tractor and put some dirt because they had dug holes outside the studio. So we got, all right, there we go. We got that. All right. So oily. Um, Rub it if it is oily. Okay, oil or like or pigment crayon, but can be smeared if your fingers are stumped. Now, what are you barking at? Don't go. Oh, he barking at the pile of dirt over there. Okay, chalky. Well, All of what you have seem to be soft pastel, a little dusty and chalky. Yes. So now I need to know what I ordered because I don't know. Try putting mothballs in the pot. Try putting mothballs in the pot. Okay. I just saw that. Sorry, y'all. Um, I don't know. Okay. But either way it goes, these are dusty and they do a great job in my mixed media. So when I use these in mixed medias, they do what they're supposed to do in mixed media. Pan pastels are soft pastels in pans. Okay, that's what I got. That's what I ordered. So they're not this. They are in the little pans. Oh my goodness, dog. You're gonna make me aggravated today. Hold on, y'all. He's like a little child. Yeah. I really don't know what he wants. He ate. He been out. I don't know. We're not gonna worry about him right now. We're just gonna let him go out there and do what he want to do. And if it starts raining, he's just gonna be outside. All right, let's push live so we can catch up because I feel like that is behind. Um, where is it at? Yeah, it's a little behind. There we go. All right. Okay, that was a quick little pastel thing or whatever. Because I will tell you, I've seen the pan pastels, but the way Christy Hartman did them on that daggum gel plate, and y'all, I mean, you can go check it out. It might not be new to you. It was just new to me, and it was very, very interesting. And it could be because she was doing it on flowers. It could be I'm a little partial. You know, some things just really make me excited, and flowers are one of those things. So that could be what it was. I don't know. I just know it was like, whoa, whatever that is. I might need to learn how to do that. That's what I said. So after y'all said what y'all, everybody said what they said this morning on over at PMR the studio, I was just like, well, okay then. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm here for it. Listen, and then if I can't do whatever Christy did, I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna drop it in the in her inbox in her DM. Be like, yo, Christy, can we get on Zoom or something? Cause I need to know how to do that right there. I'm just saying, do you need me to come to Montana for a week? Listen, and she popped it on that gel plate. Oh my lord. Things that excite me might not excite y'all. Just saying. Some people say hairspray works. Wait, these are sprays you can use to get to set pastels. The gel plate sets them once there is acrylic paint or medium introduced. Yeah, yeah. Um, Ann Webb says she needs to make an order. I've already put my order in, and listen, let's just say I feel like at this point I work for PMR the studio. Okay, so we got all of our little index cards. See, the index cards wasn't, working hard enough. I went for bigger paper because I needed bigger paper. Then we went bigger paper, went 12 by 12. I didn't go bigger than 12 by 12. And this one cleaned my plate. Wasn't that yummy? Isn't that's just so yummy. Yummy, yummy. So I'm gonna do something today. I'm not sure, because it's not all about what's on the desk. It's about what we're gonna talk about today, and then what's on the desk. But the gel plate will be on the. We're gonna pull that back out, and I'm going to work with both of my 12 by 12s to do what we got to do. You like the big ones? Which we're getting ready to put some. We're gonna slap some paint on the gel plate. And I have a stencil that I realized wasn't hasn't been used. And I got it last month and I don't understand why it wasn't used. I don't know. But we're gonna put it on the plate. So and this is Rhonda. I think it's Rhonda. You know, I don't have my cheat sheet. It's over there. Oh, that's so sticky. Let me put some, because it's a new one. So let me put some paint on here. All right, where are we? What do I need on here? We need a little yellow. So let's put some yellow on here. And I'm kind of gonna try my best, y'all, to stick with the what's the things called? The color combo colors. Because I like these colors. Okay. That's the other thing. I like these colors. Now, where is my mixing spoon? Where's it at? Oh, oh well. I don't like that one because it's, oh, you like using the, what you call them on there because it's, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, this is this. Now I need white. I know I need some white. Pull back out the colors. What I do with it. And I am not a pro at mixing colors, so don't learn from me. And I'm just gonna do whatever makes me happy because y'all know it's all about slapping paint on paper. Oh, I got that one all right that time. I guess I did enough mixing last night. But I'm all about slapping paint on paper to make me happy. So today, the we're talking about reclaiming joy after life has changed. So our August series for all those that are here and you hang out with me on Monday and Wednesday, all of the thumbnails are up. I got them done because I had all the content together, but I didn't have my thumbnails up. All right, we're gonna put this, just smear it around, just slap it down, slap it, stick it, rub it. Oh no, don't worry about it. We're not here for perfection. We are not. If you are here for perfection, please continue on down the road because there is nothing about this video, this live that's going to be perfected. Okay. I'm just saying, just giving you a little disclaimer, right? So, for everybody that is here, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're coming back, you spent 31 days with me in World Watercolor Month. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I really, really, really do. I looked to see, I didn't look at analytics during the month, but I looked yesterday. Because I sat down and had some office time and I did some things. So we had, I think it was 110 new subscribers to the channel. So that was great. I'm grateful for that. And if we have anybody that joined us during World Watercolor Month, now is going to be the time. Don't go away. Don't unsubscribe. Don't mess up the algorithm. I'm just going to tell you, we over here do a little bit of everything. At the end of the day, it's all about slapping paint on paper, creating joy in the studio. I am Karen McCoy, and welcome to Create Joy Studio. Okay. We have just completed a beautiful month. I was very, very pleased with the month. I'm just saying, I need to put paint on here so we don't learn gel printing from me either, because I might do some things other people don't do. It works for me. I'm not here to do the rules. I like actually breaking rules per se. Let's see. We're gonna put some yellow on here because pastel yellow is it's one of the color combos. So I'm going to kind of play on that. Thank you, Eddie. Live gel printing makes my day. Well, I'm happy, Alicia, that I could make your day. Look at that. Ooh, child. Them look like little eyes, too. So I was up last night. I was in the studio last night, like I said, slapping paint on paper on this gel plate, just having just a good old time. And then I realized it's like, hey, girl, you need to go to sleep. It's like, oh, it's all Darcy's fault. Darcy, you better be glad I ain't have your phone number, girl, because I would have like sent you a text and be like, yo, I'm just not going to bed. Oh, I like that. So up under there, we got some. That pastel yellow did good. We got some pink under there, but not enough that I consider it the color. The blue is okay. We got the blue. But when you're doing the color combo, I can't give you any instructions on how to do it other than don't stress yourself out. Just don't stress yourself out. So after doing World Watercolor Month, right? I've just learned that allowing yourself to just paint and move without trying to control every outcome is one of the best things that I did in July, right? But now we're going to move from what happened on paper to what's happening inside of us. And that, y'all know me, that's always my fun thing to do. And I just kind of let go of some things. July was a beautiful month for me. It was a beautiful month. I was very, very happy with a lot of things that happened in July. It changed. Some things changed. Some things changed. But y'all know change is not about it being a wrong thing. Because over here in Create Joy Studio, I'm reclaiming my joy after life change, right? Life has changed for me. Look at, I like that. See, we got yellow because there was really no yellow in there. We got black. Now we're going to put these over here and kind of slap them around. Just let them do its thing. I think I like this. I think I like this. This kind of represent eyes. Let's say these are eyes. Okay. Let's pick this up a little bit. Yes. Now let's put this over here and let's literally brayer off on it. Whatever's on there is on there. Now we're going to stamp it out a little bit. Yeah, that might work. It'll work. At least we got paint on that stencil. That was my whole thing. All right, where's that other one? So there's this one. Very grungy. Let's pop it down. Oh, hold on. Let's put some eyes right there. And if y'all are using stamps with your gel plate with acrylic paint, make sure that you have a little bath so that you can give your little stamps. You can give your stamps a bath if you're using acrylic paint. If you're not using acrylic paint, no worries. But if you're using acrylic paint, just to putting the eyes down there. And that way you can pop it into, pop it into the bath. Let's pop some on there. Let's just dance around. Why not? All right, where's my water bucket? Oh, as I say what I said, what did I do with my bucket? Oh, there it is. See, not a whole lot of water, just enough in there just to get it off, because you don't want to get in the orifices. Don't want it. And thank you, Cookie. Yes, these are Paula's eyes upon. There we go. Make sure we get them all out. Boom. Because we're going to need them again. They have me a little thingy right here. Put them right there because we're going to use them again, right? So we want them to be nice and clean, but I'm going to put some more water in there. Okay. So reclaiming your joy after life has changed you. Let's begin there, okay? And everybody, I feel like most of the people that join me over here at Create Joy Studio understands, right? You understand. Now, let's flip that. Okay, I like that. All right, the next color we got yellow. We're gonna do a little blue. I had a little blue. It's not bluebell blue, and it's not. It's I kind of cheated a little bit, just a little bit. But I had some of this blue, and then I got a little bit of purple. These two together, and we popped them on the plate. And that's gonna be kind of my. It's gonna be my pull color to put on the other thing. Okay. Remember, I am not here to teach you how to mix paint. I'm just telling you what I'm using. That's it. Now, I would suggest if you want to learn how to do paint, go over to PMR Studio because P loves mixing paints and all things. All right, then I'm gonna put just a little bit of blue right there because Bluebell has a hint of blue in it. I mean purple in it. I thought that was very interesting. I learned that last evening. Now I looked at that's too much purple though. And not a problem. You know why? Because now we're going to add a little bit of white. Because that's our tint we want. We want that tint. That's might maybe a little bit too much white though. It's okay. It's okay. We're not here for perfection. We are not. And that might have went a little bit too much to the other side. But you know what? Ask me if I care. I don't. I do not. Now, if you want, we can put some ultramarine blue in there because we need to have that little blue. And I'm very heavy-handed with paint. Now he out there jumping up on my daggone window. Should have sat your behind down when you was in here. See, change. The puppy is changing as we go on this live. Okay, that's good. I like that. See, I like that. Look at that. Oh, is that not beautiful? Very much beautiful. In the words of my granddaughter, that is very much so beautiful. All right, let's get this. Splat it down on there. That might be a lot of paint, but we don't care. It's just paint. It's just paper. Just have fun. Put that in the middle there and brayer out. Okay, since I got a lot of blue and yellow on here, I'm going to have to get one of my pink papers. Right? Get one of my pink papers. Because this right here is blue and yellow. Who cares? Liz, Casey. Hey, Casey, this one's for you. I know you love it. Let's look at this one. This one has, yeah, that one has a lot on it. Let's look at this one. Well, let's put it on this one. Let's put it on this one. And we're not gonna wait for it to dry. If you want it to dry, this is not the place. In the words of Darcy, ain't nobody got time for that. Whatever's left on the plate at the end of the stream, that's the one that will stay on the plate. Probably, maybe. I don't know, but I'm not looking for it to dry. Dry. So see how let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, and then we're gonna get that yumminess off the plate right there. We're gonna see. Hold on. I'm not done yet. You thought I was? Told you ain't nobody had time to wait for it to dry. We were gonna pull it up because we need our blue. Now look at that color combo. I feel like I hit that spot on right there. Look at that blue. We got that pink, that pastel yellow, and then we got Mark making eyes. Look at them eyes peeping through. I'm very pleased with myself. I am. Boom. I like that. Now Blake wants to come in. Oh, Jesus. If he wasn't jumping up on my screen, I would leave him out there. We're going to ignore him for a minute. Now we got this right here on the plate. We opened up some holes and things, right? Now I'm going to come back in with some pink. Just a little bit of pink. Let's put that blue right there. We don't want to waste no paint. Not a whole lot anyway. Nobody got time for that. Oh, I'm hoping those cracks come up. Hoping those cracks come up. Oh yeah, they're gonna come up. Well, Casey, they'll come up if I let them dry. My problem is I don't be letting them dry. So by the time I get to the end of the plate, what was I doing? We're doing pink and I need a little bit of white. By the time I do that, it'll possibly come up. And then I did a little bit of this. So me and Lucas Krill, we had a good time last night making these colors. That one got some yellow left on there, but it's okay. We're not worrying about it. We're not looking for perfection. Now, if you're looking for perfection, don't you're at the wrong place. Go to my next door neighbor or my neighbor up the street. Perfection doesn't live here. All right. Now, see, that's pinky pink. That's too pink. That is not Chateau Rose, although I like it, right? I like it. So, in order to get some of that pink out of there, I'm going to put a little bit more, just a smidge of magenta, if I can put a smidge without it being more than a smidge. So we can give it a little bit back that, whatever, that color. Change. Everybody's experienced some change in their life, right? We've all either moved, changed jobs, Got divorced, got remarried, had children, was single, had children, got married, all the things, you know. That's still not dark enough, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna be happy with it. We're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna shellac that over there. Shellac that right there. And we still got yellow on our plate, so we're not gonna worry about it. Literally, we slapping paint on paper, okay? Literally. Literal. Okay, we're just gonna roll out, brayer this on out. Brayer some of this off of there. It's a little too much. Gonna cover it up. I'm supposed to put another color on there. All right, don't mash it too hard because we don't want to blend in. Okay, let's take a peeky. All right, let's get us a piece of paper and lay it down, rub it out. You have a thingy, rub it out on there. Boom. Rolling, rolling, rolling. What's that? New truck wagon rolling. Something, something, something. Away. Y'all know mine is roll out. Dun, 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 dun. Roll out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Blake says she ain't coming, so he sat down, I think. I like that. That is beautiful. And then this one is beautiful. I like it. I like it. All right, let's put it over there so it can dry a little bit. That's where the drying comes, is on my desk. Pull that up. Now I'm going to leave this one down a little bit, just a little bit, because we need to put some eyes on some of our other things over here. Now, see, we got eyes still on there, so it's going to pull that up. Pull that up. I'm going to let it dry a little bit. We're going to let it dry a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Why? Because I got another plate. So we can go. We can do it. All right, let's go back in and put down. Do we want to do that? Because I got something else too. Yeah, we'll do that. Put that in the middle. Slap it down. Rub it. Okay. But, hey Miriam, how are you? Listen, you did your thing with that box the other day, baby. That box was amazing. And if y'all didn't see Miriam's box yesterday, was it? Yeah, that was yesterday. You missed something. Okay, I want some more. We're gonna do pink. Let me see which piece of paper. I don't know. We're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna slap some paint on some paper, right? We don't have time to be perfect. Be perfect. I just want to have fun. I want to talk to y'all about change, if I can ever think about it. Because the more I'm dealing with this paint, the more I'm wanting to change as I talk. Just like, wait a minute, but that's changing. You know, be prepared to modify the plan, right? Oh, that's a little better. That one's a little bit more was it Chartreuse? Chateau Rose. This one's a little bit more Chateau Rose. Let's pop that down there. Splat that down there. Slide that down there. Y'all don't do what I do. Unless it makes you happy. I'm just saying. Makes me freaking happy. Slap some paint down. Brayer it out. Do 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 do. Do do do. All right, we need a lot on this one. Because this one doesn't have any of the colors. So let's brayer on that one. And let's see, pink, no. Oh, we need some pink on this one. Put that one down. We're just adding some texture to them. Okay, okay, that's all right. Put this one down, pink. Yeah, we can put some on there. is flying first class, or so the price of the post office indicate. Oh my goodness. Yes. You did a great job. I enjoyed watching you make that box. I'm gonna have to get me some of that brown tape. I told my daughter I got some new tape to give to my granddaughter so she can stop using all that glue. I think she would like that. Watching you construct that box. I think she really would like that. Look at that. Oh, we're happy. We're just tossing them over here because that's what Darcy says. It's just like keep going and pulling them out and doing it till you're happy with the paper. Um, Now I need going in with my metallic. Now that I got my stencil all dirty. When you get a brand new stencil, do not put the first color as metallic. You will be unhappy unless that's the color you want it to be. Then that's okay. Okay, let me let the dog in because he's gonna break my screen. Hold on, guys. Get over there and sit down. All right, I'm back. Blake is just being a little difficult today. I don't know why. I'm not gonna worry about it. Blake being Blake. All right, we're gonna braid her off on there. That's kind of pretty. Now let's peekaboo under here. Oh, I like that. Now let's splatter some blue right there. That's pretty. But change is inevitable in life. I don't care what we do, we cannot get away from change. We have to embrace change. Maybe embrace change. Some people don't like embracing change. I know Mr. McCoy don't like change. He's a set in his way kind of when I learn it, I like it the way it is. Don't change it, don't move it. So when I move dishes in the house and the cabinets or whatever, because I'm trying to figure out where I want stuff, that causes problems. So I tend to kind of leave things alone, right? Change doesn't mean that you must spend the rest of your life introducing yourself through the pain of it all because you just realize and accept the fact that there is change going to happen. Now, do you always know when change is coming? No. I wish we did. I wish we did. I really wish we did. But there comes a time when you really must look at yourself honestly and say, I know that something's happened to me, right? I know that it cost me something sometime in life, but I'm still here. Y'all know that, right? So when we think about change, that is where reclaiming who you are kind of begins. Me, myself, y'all know I talk to y'all from a place of a mother who have lost two children. Like, so mine comes from grief. And then when you really think about it, it comes from life changes as well. I've divorced, remarried. I'm an empty nester. So I've had a lot of change in my life over the last 10 years. That is why I came up with the reclaim, rediscover, and renew your joy. Like, who are you? Right? Reclaiming begins when you really stop trying to handle your entire future over whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. So today, as we talk about accepting what has happened and honoring who you are through all of that, and then giving yourself permission to experience happiness again if you possibly haven't been happy. So through August, we're going to be talking about taking care of ourselves, continuing to talk about taking care of ourselves and reclaiming your joy after dot, 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 right? We learn that sometimes you just don't know the answers to everything, and we don't. Sometimes you simply just need a place to sit down, pick up a brush, use your gel plate. Like I don't know, whatever it is. We have to have a place to just kind of drop in and be like, I just can't do it today. Like I get on the lawnmower and I just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and mow the yard. I'm just gonna get on the tractor and dig up some dirt. That's what I did today. Not because things are bad. And remember, change isn't always bad. Change is sometimes it's just adapting to your new normal. Not that we thought life would have been great. Not that the life we planned 10 years ago we can't have. Like we really can. So the life we have today, living it out, smiling, doing all the things, that really takes courage to say that I'm here and I'm happy, right? Life changed me. But let's tell the truth. Some experiences will change you. There's nothing wrong with change, right? Someone betrays you, that changes you. Changes how you look at people. People disappoint you, that changes you. Where's another piece of paper now? Right? Your art supplies don't do what you want it to do. That changes you. Changes your mind. Be ready to modify. So it's okay. We have like I have a 95-year-old grandmother and a 99-year-old grandmother. Thank God I don't have to, they don't have to be handled, or they're not in a care facility or whatever. They're doing, still taking care of themselves, still doing great. My 95-year-old grandma, she's still driving. She's still doing amazingly great. See, look, we put bronze in there. Now hold on. I need to put some black on there. I gotta pop that back on a little bit. Uh, Let's pop that right there, and let's get us some black. Put some black on here because it says on the thing that you can use black, white, or metallic. And I am choosing to do what I want with those colors. Let's put that, plop that on there. So you change your mind. You know you want to go eat some dinner. And then you want what you want, and then by the time you get ready to go to dinner, you're just like, you know what? I don't even want that no more. You change your mind. Change can be good. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, look at that. Oh, Darcy, isn't that fun? Oh my goodness, look at that. Child, that one's done. We put that one over there. Let's put this one. Okay, black. Let's put a little bit right there. Let's keep trying that. We like that. Trying it, and it worked. Yes. That's what Darcy said. Keep trying it until you like it. Okay. Oh, we like that. Oh, and this one is good because we got all the color combo in that one. We got a little blue. I covered it up a little bit, but that's okay. We can come back and maybe add some, splat it down and pick up some blue. No worries. It's not over. It's not over till it's over, right? Life change. Doesn't mean that it's over. And if you wake up every day and you're breathing, you get the opportunity to do it again. Oh, it's not over until, well, it's not over till it's over. You know how they always say it's not over till the fat lady sings. I'd be like, well, some days she be humming her behind off for me. Be like, oh, it's over. But it's not. And then I take a deep breath and I just be like, oh, girl, just go slap some paint on some paper. That's my release, slapping paint on paper. And y'all hung out with me for World Watercolor Month. You literally got to see what I did back in the day when I was going through. Slapping paint on paper. That's what I did. And it made me feel better. But it also let me be honest with myself that I had changed. Life had changed. Something had changed in my life, and there was nothing I really could do about it but grab it by the horns and then walk it out. Right? That was it. There was nothing else I could do. So, when you go to the airport and they tell you your flight's been delayed, is there anything you can do? Most of the time, no. Sometimes I wish I was like rich enough to just not even have to deal with the airport. Look at that. Carrie would be proud. I think Carrie would be very much so proud. Look at the colors in there. I hit them all. And then we use bronze and black. I feel like I want to put some white in there. I feel like it. This one I can say this one is done. What say you? Yeah, I think this one is done. Oh wait, no, it's not. We got to stamp some eyes on it. Hold on. Let's get us some eyes. All right, let's do that. Let's splat this down over here. We're just spraying this off on this piece of paper. That is going to probably be very grungy when we finish with it, because I'm going to utilize all the paint. Look at that. All right, Casey, have fun at Hooby Looby. Hooby Looby smell good. It is no longer the other name. It is now Hooby Looby. It's the only thing I'm going to be calling it, Hooby Looby. And if you don't know, if you know where Casey works, that's what I'm talking about. It's called Hooby Looby. Hooby Looby smells good. All right, which color I'm doing? We got black. We're doing blue. Yes, we need some blue. Wait, blue. It's not this color. No, blue is white. Hey, Saul. And hello, anyone else that came in and I did not see you. I do apologize. I'm kind of over here in my zone, mixing up this paint, making y'all happy. I think I'm making everybody happy today because, change. We did watercolor for 31 days. So now we're changing and we're coming out here mixing up, painting things. Ooh, I think that's going to be too. No, hold on. Trust the process. Keep going. Keep going. I think I might be happy. It's okay. It's got black under there too. So we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to slack it down there. Slack it down there and keep it going. Doo-dee. Right? And palette knife is a wonderful thing for slacking it down. Like, well, why are you slacking it down? Why don't you just burr it out? Cause I like slacking it down. Slack it, stick it, rub it. Oh no. Just having fun. That's all. Just having fun. Because that's part of change. Find what makes you happy. And then when you find what makes you happy, doggone it, you ride that sucker out until the wheels fall out. You don't let nobody come into your life and tell you otherwise. You happy slapping paint on paper? Slap paint on paper. We'll be lurking from my bed from now. Well, Miriam, I thank you for just hanging out. Listen, what time is it over there where you at? I appreciate you just being here. All right, let's put some eyes on it. Why? Because what does it say? The mark element, or what is it called? The mark making element is eyes. So we're gonna eye it up. I am using Paula's eyes. Paula stamp. And then we're gonna stamp them eyes on there. Ooh, get there. See? Stamp it out. Have you some water. Clean your stamps when you put acrylic paint on them. Don't leave that acrylic paint on there. It will get caught up in the orifices and you will be an unhappy camper. I promise you. I don't know from experience. I just know from people that know from experience. And sometimes you don't have to threaten me with a good time with everything. Okay? You do not. All right, let's take that and where's another piece? We got to get us another piece of paper. Well, let's put that one don't need blue. That one needs blue. Let's put that one on there. And if you haven't ever been over at Darcy's channel, this is how we do it over there. That one could need some blue. Put some eye blue and some eyes on there. And put that one right there. Put that one right there. Mm-hmm. We're gonna leave those right there. We're not gonna worry about it. Mm-hmm. Get your hands dirty. I was listening. Can someone give me the channel that Karen was watching the past days? Oh, okay. Christy Hartman. Cookie Wookie, can you drop that in at Chrissy Hartman's channel? Listen, you're gonna love it. I'm just saying. Tell me and come back and tell me how it make you feel. Like just made me feel all warm and fuzzy in there watching her drop those things in there. It did. So you know what? As I'm sitting here, I'm gonna let these dry a little bit. I'm gonna drop some blue on there. A little slither of blue right there. And this one too. It's right there. Right. There we go. Um, I had to look up the definition of change because I wanted to know just like what is the dictionary saying now about change? Because you know what the dictionary says now, and what the dictionary said years ago, it's changed because we have ain't in dictionary now, and ain't didn't used to be in the dictionary, right? Change is the process of becoming different or making something different from what it was before. Literally changing, I am changing how all of these look from the time I came on the live. I put them all out here and let you see them all of these prints are going to go through, they're going to evolve into something different, right? Right before your face. We did that one. I did that one. Oh, I like the way the blue popped up on that one. There is no planning to this. It's just, whatever comes up, comes up. Whatever comes off the plate, comes off the plate. There's no it's wrong or it's right. There's over here in Create Joy Studio, it's all about reclaiming who you are for your joy, right? Change may be planned sometimes. Like I do have a plan. I wanted to use my gel plate. I'm going to use the acrylic. We're going to slap the paint on. But it can evolve into circumstances, right? Change can evolve into circumstances in your life. Remember, relationships can change, your thoughts. You don't want what you wanted to eat before. Now you want something different. That's okay. People's behaviors change. They can change for the better or for the worse. We all have seen change in our world right now, where we are in the last year, whatever, since our new change. you know, our identity can change. But the one that I'm talking about is direction in life. Let's pull, I think this will be good enough. Yes, look at that. Oh my goodness. Right? In simple terms, change is the movement from what was to what is now. You saw how this was. See how we got that pink pinking through? Now, when we go back and put some yellow down, all we need here is yellow because the color combo, and if you're just joining me, I am basically playing in paint on my gel plate, but I'm using the colors in the color combo. Why? Because they make me happy. Some of them colors be hard as heck to put together, but they high. So we need just you need yellow, need some yellow on there. We're gonna probably go through different stages. We need some more yellow on there. You can see yellow up under there, but and y'all know these are going to be backgrounds for what? Cards, because I done jumped on the card making thing. Oh, let me show y'all my craft roulette card. I made my craft roulette card and I submitted it. Look at my craft roulette card. Let me see if I can tell you what the parameters was. Okay, the parameters was 3 strips, robot or bot, pocket in a tag or tag in a pocket or something like that. But there's the pocket with my robot in it, and then my little elements for my robot, and then my tags, and then my 3 strips, and it's already a card ready to go to somebody that needs to relax or be playful, or so that they can find their peace, right? And then up under there I stamped my I think that was my Dina Wakley on my gel print. That's a gel print strips. Thanks to Lisa Mingus, I'm using my strips. Look at that, Lisa. See? Not having to send my strips off no more. I'm using my own strips. And then the background, remember we did this background. So I'm super duper happy about that. And I don't have to go and buy anything for card making. Why? Because I was on the Gina K train and I have a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so we got blue on here. Let's go for what we got. Let's look it under there. We got blue. Oh, look how that blue and that orange is doing its thing together. We like that. So that black and orange, that's what it is. That's metallic. Now, what did I say I need? We got this one. We got yellow on it. Oh, I love this one. We got an eye on it. It's very much so beautiful. I think we're gonna slap some white down here. Actually, not white. Jennifer, you like my card? Karen, I am still figuring out what to do for my craft roulette card. I said this is what I said, Marcy, when I was looking at it looking at how, I went to look at the gallery, and then I was like, nope, close the gallery down. And what is your interpretation of the parameters? And now that I know you can come outside and pretty much do what your interpretation, there's no right or wrong. Y'all know I like when it ain't no right or wrong. That made it even better. All right, let's flip this. Hey, Mariah. Well, I like that, but I need some more. Gotta put this back on, slap it back down. We're not worrying about where it goes, just gonna slap it back down. And we're gonna put some more color, maybe on there. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And this also helps with my OCD, y'all. It just be like, oh, slap it down. Nobody care. It just don't matter. And then it also helps with my trying to be so daggum organized in life. Because we know what did I tell you? Change is the movement from what was to what is now. Change does not always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it could be something is going to be very, very fabulous going on in your life, right? So when you think about it, change is the process of becoming something different. I'm happy with the woman that I'm becoming. I love the heck out of me right now. And I have to give props to the fact that I've gone through a whole lot in life, right? So some people like, well, God, you went through so much. You still happy with who you are? Like that meant you had to, yes, I had to go through what I had to go through to get to be to who I am. We have to go through some things. Change happens when something moves. Remember, from one condition, one season, a belief system. My belief system is changing. What I grew up believing, I don't believe now. I don't believe if you drink wine or you get drunk, that you go die and go to hell. I don't believe that no more. Why? Because I listened to people who just was taking things literal. Right? So my belief system changed because over here at Create Joy Studio, we believe in God. We do. However, I know that it's not the way he never meant for me to be afraid, right? And people use religion. I'm not religious. They use religion to handcuff you. Y'all see what's going on in Ohio? They are taking people and putting them in what you call them things? That you put on your ankle. Now they're not prisoners. I mean, they haven't committed a crime. But in Ohio, if the Haitians, they are putting them in ankle monitors. If they want to stay in the United States, they have to put on an ankle monitor, right? And if they don't, then they get to leave, or they leave with, I think, some money, whatever. I was just like, is that that's what we're doing right now? That's change. Like everything, the way I've known life, it's changing. Was it planned? I didn't plan it that way, but I mean, the current climate, they did. There's nothing I can do about it per se. I mean, I don't live in Ohio. I'm like, what if they choose to leave? Like, are there something else that they could do? I have so many questions. But am I going down the rabbit hole? No, I'm not. But I do have questions, and I will find out. I will get answers to my questions. I'm just saying. It's racist top to bottom. It's just, man, you know what? Change. We're gonna change the subject. I ain't gonna even go there because it just makes me so sick. Like, you decide to improve your health, then you got to go through the change of learning all the things, right? You tried to create stronger boundaries for your life, and then you got to deal with people because they're mad, want to talk about how you think you all of that because now you just want a better life, right? Maybe you begin a new career for yourself, and then somebody's just like, oh, you just got to go and get that. Your change is not for everybody else. This is my point, okay? Change is not for everybody else. Change is for you. Planned change allows you to prepare. But you know what? It doesn't always make things easy. Even a good decision can feel uncomfortable because you're leaving behind something familiar. That's one of the things me and Mr. McCoy, we go over around and around and around because I'm all about changing things. If it's not working, change it. Let's change that. That didn't work. Change it. Right? So right now, it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just it's an uncomfortable decision that was made. And most of the time, he tends to try to change, but he reverts back. And then I'll go and I revert back, right? But when you have plan change, when you sit down and have a conversation, you say something like, I recognize that something needs to be different, right? And I'm going to choose to participate in that difference. But can you give me time? That's what a good emotional intelligence conversation looks like with somebody that you want. Now, for me, death happened. That was unexpected change. That was expected. That was kind of unexpected beauty right there, right? I need to put some yellow in there. Hold on. We're gonna work this stencil out all at one whoop. Whoop, there it is. So death was unexpected for me. Unexpected change happens without your permission, right? You get in a car accident. You didn't plan it. I mean, unless you did. but, but most of the time we don't plan it. Uh I can go all into that, but I won't. It may come through yours might come through something different. Mine's through loss. Like it could be, unexpected illness, disappointment, divorce. So you had a friend, they betrayed you. Might have something that knocked your finances out. Like we got the whole economy right now. Going to the grocery store, going to the gas station. You got to choose like how much gas I'm gonna get. Am I gonna stay home? Unexpected change. Sometimes we have family conflict. Sometimes an unexpected change can be relocation, right? Or for me, it's other life altering events. This kind of change can leave you feeling shocked, shook, and just what in the world? Like angry, just like you're just mad at the whole world. And you're just like, I don't understand what's going on. What is going on? But it's okay. Unexpected change is a part of life too. Change in your circumstances involves external conditions in your life. Right now, as long as I'm sitting here gel printing, playing on this gel plate, making that color. Oh, that was a lot of paint, girl. I know it. Let's get some of that up. That was a little bit too much. Let's slide it on down there and let's splat it over there. There you go. That'd be okay. That was just too much. Anything that I'm not really expecting anything fabulous on this gel plate, but I know something is going to come out of it great. It might be that some things come out and be like, oh, I don't like that. But I've watched Darcy enough and I watched a lot of y'all enough to take some things and just put it over there and pull it back out later when you want to slap something else on the plate. And then we continue on. Where's my magenta? Because we're going to put some pink on here. We're just going to kind of build it up. That's all, you know, because that's what change does. This is my whole point. It's kind of now let's get some of that, mix that in there to change that color a little bit. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, that makes me happy. Put some of that right there and put some of that over there for our eyes. Yes, wet that up because we got to put our eyes over there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that paper. Oh, baby, that's fun. Blake came in here and sat down, y'all. He ain't bother me no more. Put our eyes right there and stamp, stamp, boot, boot. There we go. Put it back in the water. All right, let's pick that up. Hi, Topeka. How are you? When to move forward like worthy wild paycheck on my new journey. I gave up in looking and asking, am I equipped and knowledgeable? I need to try that Lucas paint. Alicia, let me tell you something. You won't go wrong with this Lucas Krill, baby. I'm just saying, me and Lucas was hanging out last night. We had a ball. Now watch. Don't don't it's change. This is a good example of change. This is very much so beautiful. Life comes along and changes. I'll flop this right on over there and change everything about that paper. Cause why? That's what I'm talking about. Change. That's how life shows up. It doesn't ask you. I mean, right then I asked. I could have said, well, do you want to do that? And it's like, well, yeah. But change doesn't always mean that it's going to be a bad thing. Sometimes you can show up and be a good thing, right? Sometimes, like for me, I can speak for me over here. Change in relationships. Remember, I told you me and Miss McCoy are doing some new things. We got some new boundaries and some new steps. We're gonna work it out. Hopefully, he'll continue to be pliable in the change, right? But relationship change as we grow. We've been married for 17 years. I'm not the same woman that he married. I've said goodbye to two children, right? When he met me, both of my children were alive. Now they're not. So me personally, as I've grown, he's had to deal with the evolution of every decision I've made based on either grief or my anger or whatever it was that was centered around that lane. Right? I think the best thing that's happened to me since my son and daughters is me finding this daggum studio, finding this art world, and bringing it in. It just has just everything about my life has changed. So I personally feel like I've become a stronger woman because I reclaimed who I was. I took the three R's: renew, rediscover, and reclaim. And I said I wanted something different, right? I changed my whole thought process around loss. I couldn't continue to go down the rabbit hole of waking up every day wanting to just really wring somebody's neck for something that wasn't going to do anything but make me miserable, right? And not everyone who was part of your past will have the same place in your future, whether they're alive or not. So when you realize that you have to change your thoughts, and I'm letting this dry a little bit because I want all of this right here, and I'm going to pull it, but this is very much so beautiful. I think that's a beautiful representation of I do, right? Let's flip it. Remember, we still have some stuff on the plate, but that is beautiful. So thought change happens when it happened really when I started examining myself and I start focusing on me and not everybody else, right? Remember, I told you my belief system changed as far as religion, church, and all the things. I don't go running up in the church now and all the things. I run up in Blick and give Blick my money before I run up in the church and give the church my money. My interpretation of the 10% and will a man rob God in the book of Malachi has evolved so much, right? um you're not gonna get me like that. It's like we got the building fund. Well, you ain't put a doorknob on the daggum church. I don't understand why we got a building fund with all this money in it. We have the benevolent fund, but when somebody come to the church and say they need help, you tell them to go somewhere else. I don't understand. So I'm not part of that box anymore. I'm outside of the box. And if somebody needs me, it's more like, okay, can I handle that? Or do I need to handle that? Is that my business kind of thing, right? But I feel like my best life is not necessarily behind me. And that's usually what change kind of makes you feel when things start happening. You're just like, oh, the next 40 years of my life is just going to be what? And y'all know me, I feel like the next 50 years of my life is going to be freaking amazing. Because the last 50 years have been trials and tribulations and all the things. So, honesty and going through my emotional growth, my thoughts have kind of become to the place of, you know what? I've been through some difficult things, but I can take this one step at a time and I'm going to be all right. Because why? I've stood beside not one, but two caskets. My life is different now, but it still has meaning. It has meaning in a different way, right? So that is the thing that change. When you change your thought process, it will help you change your behavior. Behavior change is the visible action that usually follows the decision. It may look like speaking up when you really don't want to. It may look like resting when you really don't want to. It may look like keeping a promise to yourself, not to everybody else. Manage your own emotions. You can't do nothing with how everybody else feels and what everybody else has to say. That's not really your business, right? Ending an unhealthy pattern. We can do that. That's change in our behavior. Real change is not only something you say you want, you really have to do it. If you say you want a gel plate, Avalee, you got to pull that gel plate out, take that paint, slap it down, and make it happen, right? We can keep talking about it, but until you do it, you won't have changed behavior. Now, I think this is good enough, and I'm gonna pull it. We're gonna go back in with black. We are. Listen, y'all, I'm here to tell you the best thing I could have ever done was to change and focus on me. Because other people, yes, they piss me off. They still piss me off on a daily basis. But you know what? They don't have to piss me off. I personally can just let them be and be like, you know what? That's how they is. That yeah, I ain't got to be that way. I don't. It's okay. Let them be. Let them go and be who they want to be. Let them go. No, I don't care. Right? But when I show up, I'm showing up as the best version of me that I ever can be. And the only person that can make that happen is me. Because saying that you value peace, you can say it. But if your behavior doesn't show up that you are, like you come in hot with a gun, just going off your mouth. You're just going. That's not peace. You're contradicting yourself. Behavioral changes may require you to stop entering unnecessary arguments. It's not, you ain't got to argue all the time. Sometimes you need to argue. Sometimes you need to show up and just say, listen, here are my 3 points and sit down. Reduce access to draining situations. That's what I've done. But I've also, y'all know, I've combined, I call it the old Karen and the new Karen, because I feel like people have taken my kindness for my weakness. So I feel like some people need to get a little bit of Bernie Mac out of me. And they need to get it before I really get like 100. Don't go from 0 to 100. Go from 0 to maybe 10 or maybe 15. And you should never really get past 25. If you let somebody get you past 25, then that means that you've letting the water pile up, pile up, pile up, pile up. And then now it's like overflowing, and now you just can't take it no more. But that's a new life. That's kind of new things. That change right there, you have to work it out. You kind of have to walk that one out. But change behavior, it requires you to practice it. And I like practicing too. I do. And then you have your change in identity. Identity change involves how you understand and describe who you have a change in direction. Directional change happens when your priorities, your purpose, or your path becomes different. You no longer want to deal with those dysfunctional people. You just tell them, hey, I have boundaries and it got fire on it and you can't come in. That's just it. We're going to let that one dry a little bit, just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Now we're going back for this other one and I feel like it dried a lot because I was talking. We're going to pull it up. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at them colors. Okay, y'all take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. Ably say, I'm excited to see the pan pastels with the feline plate. Oh, with the gel plate. I say, what kind of plate? Zal said, you're going to have to pick someone else other than Bertie Mac being Karen. Once you go Bertie, you are at, that's my point though. That's my point, Zal. I don't want to be at 100. And see, if I'm not at 100, I can't be Bernie Mac. I only can be Bernie Mac when I'm at 100. You get all the smoke. Ask Mr. McCoy, he'll tell you. I don't want to be that. I feel like I can articulate who I am very well. I can. Now, the person that I'm usually talking to, they may need the Bernie Mac in me. But I'm not, that's my point. I'm not going to let them push me. That's when I have to change and I have to adjust, right? I have to learn how to really, because long as we by ourselves doing this change thing, it works out. But when we get in reality, we got to deal with everybody else's stuff. So then you got to be like, oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. So then you got to do it, because changing direction doesn't always mean you fail. Like when you go, if I go to Bernie Mac, it's like I didn't fail, but it'll make me feel bad. I feel like, why did I have to just go there? I don't want to. So I usually, in the adjustment, I usually ask myself, what do I need in this season to be at peace, think clearly, and care for myself? Oh, I gotta add slapping paper. Our friend Jenny Parker has come into the chat. She is the one you were hoping to see Friday. Oh, Jenny Parker. Oh Lord, Mo. Did you still want to know about that granulation? Did you go down the rabbit hole about granulation, Jenny Parker? I was waiting for you. Oh, KCC. Casey could have saw. We got all of the plate came up. It's clean. All of the stuff came up. Look at that. Look at that. We got it. Got the pink. We got Chateau Rose. We got a little bit of bluebell, and we got yellow, pastel yellow. It's all mixed in there. And then we got the mark making element. We got eyes on the side. Now that one is very much so beautiful. Very, very, very much so beautiful. So much can happen when you change. Change your mind. Change your thought process. Trust the process. OMG, I'm in it. It is. Okay, we'll leave that alone. We'll talk about that later then. Um, look at that, how that is. Look at that. You see how that blue kind of took on some of that, because that blue right there was dark. There's a whole explanation for that, but don't ask me. I don't know. I do, but I don't. I'm not into teaching and explaining. I'm just into slapping paint on paper for the fun of it. All right, let's look at this paper. See what we need. Let's see. I have a painting I did years ago with the pink and blue. I'm thinking of collaging on my gel plate with some. Yeah, see, that sounds fun. Okay, this one I want. Now we had that one. That was Rhonda's. All right, we got our eyes over here. Let's pull this out. This is what we're gonna look at. This is how I'm gonna look at it. I'll slap that down there. Pull this up. I'm gonna slap that right there. Right there. No, that's not the way I want to see it. Hold on, that's wrong. Gotta put this down here. There's to go. There's to go. There's go. There's to go. There's to go. Mariah, hey, I enjoyed everything you did this morning. I was loving it. I just loved all that. Y'all talking about abstract, and I was like, what the world? What are we trying to do? And by the time you finished walking that puppy out, I was very much so pleased. Okay, I think I want this. I think we're gonna do a little bit of this and then a little bit of that. We might move it or not, or we might just put it in the middle. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What can we do? We can do that. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. All right, we're going into, let me think about it. Oh, let's use white. Let's go in with white. Where's my white? Right, Zell? I'd be like, I didn't even. I feel like I have to go back and look at the stream 2, 3 times. It is a superpower, I will tell you that. Okay. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, Karen? We're gonna do this. Gonna do this a little bit. Put some of that on there. I don't like that. That ain't big enough. It's all right. Let's do this one. We got some yellow. Oh, look at that. Let's put that on there. Oh, we like that. Oh, we do, we do, we do. Oh my goodness, we do. Let's pick it up. Pick it up and put it down. Uh, mm, put down. Let me think about it. Or not. Just or not. There you go. Just do it. There we go. OMG, we love it. Yes, 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 Auntie, yes. Okay, Miriam, you have a good night. We will see you tomorrow. Have unicorn dreams. Oh, I love that. Oh, hot dog. I'm just saying, what's my name? What's my name? Somebody tell me my name. Woo. Y'all should have fun like that. Have fun, okay? Everybody have fun. At the end of the day, that's what I want you to do is to have fun because in change, like when you think about change and all the things rebuilding, you think about discovering something new, new job, all of those different things. Change can reveal parts of you that were hidden, neglected, and undeveloped. Now that's the interesting one for me, undeveloped change. I put that in my journal and I just like undeveloped change. It's just like, I don't know about that. And then the older I got, the more I was just like, okay, you're not only losing what was, you may also be discovering what is. And just like I just did that, like, look at that. Because in the color combo, let's drop this on here. Boom. We got the colors. And then over there on the side, it says optional. You can use black, white, or metallic. Now I've used black, I've used metallic, and then we got eyes on here. We got the eye of the flower. Remember, we got the eye of the flower, but I can stamp some eyes on here in a very, very beautiful color. I don't know, but I like that. I saw using salt water to help granulation. Your thoughts? Um, was it salt? Yes, salt can't. Salt is amazing with watercolors. It absolutely is a beautiful thing. And when I saw that, I liked it. However, that's why I went and bought granulating watercolors because I just didn't have time to be going and getting my salt and remembering. But it does do some amazing stuff. Does some amazing stuff. And it may alter, but in a good way. So hey, I say go for it. You know what I mean? Go for it. Go for it. Um, all right, we got that. Let's pull this up a little bit. Let's keep going with this. Let's put some yellow down. We're kind of going to mix on the plate, on the fly. And then let's put some white down to make it more pastelish. Just a little bit, not a lot. All right, let's sprayer that on. We'll mix it up. Squiggly, squiggly, mix it on around. And you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. But I can't wait to get my pan pastels though. It's gonna take a minute because I think the ones I got are coming from the UK. I think. I think. Oh, that's very much so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, we are not mad at that piece of paper. All right, let's peekaboo. Okay, now let's keep going. Let's put we need some yellow on this. Let's kind of put that there and get all of that. Oh, we like that. Beautiful, beautiful. What else? We need some yellow. Maybe. Let's put a little bit right there. Swoop. There we go. And swoop. Just a little bit, not a lot. That one didn't need a whole lot. Let's do this one, maybe. Maybe. Let's do it. Swoop. Right there. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, gel printing makes me happy. Gel printing, watercolor, at the end of the day, going through change has really, really, really helped my life. I hope I got that across to you, right? That change is not a bad thing. Change could be a good thing, We have to accept the good and the bad. And then once we have to change, we ask ourselves, okay, what can I do? Now it's happened. What can I do? Look at that. Oh, like, what can I do? If you don't like what changed, like for me, losing two children, what can I do? All I could do was ask the question, what could I do? Like, couldn't. I wish there was. I was the widow woman who Jesus came and put his hand on the casket and said, rise. I wish I was, but no. Ooh, look at that. Mm. So I could sit up and continue to ask the question, why did this happen? Like, why? Why did this happen? Why was I not prepared? Why didn't I see this coming? And those were some real questions in my life. But I changed it to like, okay, what I need to do now? Like, how can I shift this so that I can feel better, right? And here lately, this year, I've told y'all I'm on this emotional intelligence journey as I reclaim my joy. And I realized that I had to tell myself, it's time for you to stop ignoring people when they do stuff that makes you unhappy or sad or whatever. That's the self awareness and emotional intelligence, right? It's not about ignoring your feelings, it's about standing up for yourself. It's about understanding your feelings well enough that you're not letting the decisions control you. Right? Like we can control acrylic paint a whole lot better than I can control watercolor. Like I can try to control the parameters of watercolor. I can. But at the end of the day, watercolor is going to do what it want to do. And that's the one thing I learned for myself was just let watercolor be. And so in letting watercolor be, I let me be. So I said, I am grieving, but grief is not the only truth about my life. Yes, I am grieving. Yes, grief is a part of my life, but it's not all that's about me. Right. So that's the self awareness where I had to tell myself, wait a minute, baby, that happened to you. Like it made you mad. It triggered you. What story you're telling yourself about it? You remember I told you some people need to fact check their memory. Am I responding to what is happening now in the moment? Or am I responding to what happened years ago? Or am I responding to what happened 10 years ago? So you need to know and be honest with yourself. So therefore, you can manage your emotion. You pause. I know some of us don't want to pause. We just want to slide on in and cuss them on out and punch them in the face. But you got to pause. You got to take a deep breath. Maybe if prayer is your thing, pray. If it's not, no worries. Do something that you're not going to get in trouble, is my point. Me, I pray, I journal. I come in the studio, I paint. I take a couple days before I stand flat footed and have a conversation. And then when I'm going to have this conversation, I'm going to speak very clearly. I'm not going to be emotional, and I'm not going to be at Bernie my 10 at 100. I'm going to pretty much be between 10 and 15. And that way I know when I show up that I'm not going to get in trouble or I'm not going to say something that I can't take back, right? And that is just for me. Now y'all do what y'all need to do over there like that. Okay, I think now let's put our blue on because we're doing this as we go. We're just going to pop it all on there as we go. And we need to put a little bit of this, just a little bit. That was too much. It's okay. Don't worry about it. And gonna kind of mix that right on the plate. Yes, I did. I did. Don't worry about it. Do what makes you happy. Be like, okay. All right. Now that blue is a little bit. Be right back, y'all. All right, Mariah. There we go. Cause Bluebell has a hint, has an underlining, what do they call it? A little twinge of purple. We're gonna kind of slide that over there and slide that right there and slide that in there. This like what kind of like what Christy Hartman was doing with them daggone pastels. Oh yeah, it is, ain't it? Except I'm just being very intentional with acrylic paint. So you can't do this with watercolors. Not like this. You can do it, but it take too much time and frustration. All right. Let's let that go right there. Clean that brush off. Okay, we got yellow flower, we got blue flower. I feel like that yellow flower needs to be a little bit more pastelish, but we're not gonna worry about it. It's yellow enough. Look at that. What's the other color? I got blue, yeah. Oh, we need the um should know these things by heart. Chateau Rose. So let's kind of go down here. Let's put Chateau Rose right there. Now Blake over there snowing back. Okay. Oh, I ain't put my other color down. What I gotta put down? Some white. Little bit of white, Karen. Not a lot. Just a little bit. Chateau Rose is a very, very beautiful color. I like it. And so I mixed it with magenta. I use magenta and white. I got tired of trying to mix it with the other colors. It kept coming out light pink, light pink. And I was just like, that's not it. This one kind of is a little bit, but not going to worry about it. Because remember, we're talking about change. Change maybe how you need to do things. Change, maybe you need to change how you talk to people. I had to change how I talk to people for the good, for me. Like if I needed to tell somebody, listen here, you just disrespectful. Your mouth is just rude and all the things, then that's what I needed to do. Okay. I'm gonna be happy with that. I'm gonna be very happy with that. All right, let's find a piece of paper to slap that on. Let's kind of go. Can or maybe need to put a little bit more yellow. We'll get what we can get. Let's kind of pop it right there. Lay it in there a little bit. Got to do very strategic. You see me? You see me? That's not the right color. It's close enough, but check this out. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Change. Just gonna change it up. Just be like, go. Get that there. Get that in there. Did it have to be perfect? No. Did it just make me happy? Yes, it didn't look like baby blue colors no more. All right, let's flip this over here. Ooh, that felt real good to do that too. Ooh, look at the yellow. See how the yellow is on the edge? All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Ooh, I'm happy. Happy. Oh goodness. Okay, now I gotta flop this off on something. Let's what we got? We got a piece of paper to flop it off on. Let's flop it off on this piece of paper. Let's move you. Oh, we're happy. I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. Let's let this dry. Because I'm gonna pull that with metallic. But look at that. I flopped that off on this piece of paper. Look at that. We got everything we need on here. Look at that. Yes, for the win. Got it, got it. Okay, I've been slowly adding tables, trying to get enough space. Now I'm having to buy things a few at a time to sort and organize all my mess. That sounds like a fun project to me. Sounds like fun, Alicia. Sounds like fun. All right. I got this plate right here, right? We need something. Let's take that and splat that right there. That's nice. Splat that right there. Like that. All right. Let's see. We got some of this one. What about this one? No. Oh, let's see what these. I think my paint is dry. Yeah, paint dry. Okay, so I'm going to take this. This is my metallic. I've been using metallic burnt orange for the combo. Kind of put some of that on there, put some of that on there. Just, splat it on. Oh, that is very much so beautiful. I'll take some of that, splat some eyes down. There we go. Let's use this one. There we go. Across the flowers. All right. Okay, y'all enjoying this because I am. I am very much so having fun. I just decided to cut it on and let y'all be a part of it today. Not today. Today is Monday. Okay. Now, let me tell you the last thing I want to tell you about myself when I had to just when I decided that I was going to reclaim my joy after life changed, after life pretty much changed what was going on, and I had to accept where I was going. I had to be truthful with myself. I call it mirror time. Being truthful with yourself required me to stand in the mirror and tell myself that I was mad, I was angry, I was upset, or whatever, right? I had to be truthful with myself. And I do not mean standing in front of the mirror only to examine your appearance, like my hair look bad, or what it looks like, or my lipstick, or my earrings don't match. I mean, looking yourself in the eyes and asking questions you may have avoided. Ask yourself, like in my journal, I would kind of like write down I will have my sticky notes, right? Have my sticky notes and ask some questions like, am I happy? Or am I afraid to allow myself to be happy? And this was after my son passed. Am I blaming myself? Am I blaming someone else? Am I blaming someone else for choices that I'm making or I made? Have I made pain part of my identity? Do I feel guilty when I have a good day? Am I waiting for someone to give me permission to live again? Am I waiting for someone to apologize so that I can live again? Am I protecting my peace or am I isolating myself? That was one I still ask because y'all know I can stay home and not go nowhere. Am I honoring my healing or am I using healing as a reason to avoid life? Because y'all know I don't be wanting to go to the hoobie loo because I don't be wanting to deal with people, right? That's what my mirror work looked like, asking myself the hard questions. So it wasn't that I didn't want to own my stuff, but as I was healing, I had to be honest, on some days, I was just very, very pissy. And so I had to ask myself some hard questions. Do you need to do the same? Do y'all need to do some mirror work? And it's okay if you do, right? There's nothing wrong with doing mirror work. I'm telling you, mirror work is the best thing you can do. Don't judge yourself. There's a difference between self judgment and self examination. There's a difference. Like self examination kind of says, okay, where am I and what do I need to do? Self judgment says you're failing. So self examination is what we're wanting to do, not self examination. Self judgment leaves you ashamed and feeling guilty. Self examination kind of gives you information that you need so that you can take the next step. You cannot reclaim what you refuse to examine. Okay? That's real talk. Honor who you are today, right now, today. Because why? You woke up. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still creating. Sometimes we're so busy going about our day about what has happened to us that we're so used to talking about it from a failed point. Sometimes we're busy grieving who we used to be that we fail to honor who we have become. You're super duper fabulous right now. You're the best thing that God woke up this morning. And is. You may not have the same energy you once had. Life over 50, I need my readers. It depends on what I'm doing. I ain't gonna do it for too long. I remember I used to be outside all the time. Now it's too hot. I'm gonna be out there in all that heat. Right? You may not have the same energy in your mind, in your like when you're dealing with people. right? You may not even enjoy the same things, which I don't. That's why I tell Mr. McCoy, don't throw a blanket over me and say, oh, well, 10 years ago you said you didn't like that. Well, I may have changed. Things change. I'm allowed to change, right? We can do that, and it's okay. But I want you to honor who you are today. You need rest, rest. You want to sit in the quiet, be sit in the quiet. You need to set some boundaries. That all that is okay. You're allowed to change your mind, change your routine, do whatever you want to do. It's your world. You get to do it. And the version of you who carried all the things in life, you ain't got to do that no more. Tell somebody. As a matter of fact, don't tell nobody else to do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. We ain't doing it no more. We're going to retire. It's like, we're going to be more intentional with our explanations. Be like, well, why you don't want to do it? I said no. Y'all know I'm learning how to say no, dropping it and moving on. Because I don't have time for no long explanation. I said no. Now, leave me alone. Ooh, I like that. Let's put some more of that on there. Let's put some more, a little bit more on there. I'm gonna need me some more white because I've been using a lot of white. I got Titan Buff, not so much white. Let's kind of splat that on there. Let's come back and splat that on there. Ooh, these are so pretty. Let's put some right there. Oh, let's lighten this one up a little bit. Oh, hold on. Splat. Oh, that's nice. Let's put some on this one. We can get a little splat. A little bit right there. We like that, right? So be honest with yourself. Give yourself permission to be happy again. You might like you. Change life happened to change you for a reason. You might need to change. I'm telling you from myself. The things that have happened, I'm sad about the things that have made me to be who I am. I mean, I am, but I'm happy with who I've become. I'm loving me. I'm a little bit more easier to deal with, I think. Anyways, but you know what? It doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. It's what I think. Oh, let's leave that down a little bit. Put some more on that. Life is all about change. If we don't change, we die. But there's some people that just don't change. They're the same. The same old mean, cantankerous, bitter, onion eating person they was 20 years ago. And while life is evolving right around them, they still continue to show up and be just nasty. And I'm gonna be the one to be like, you know what? You can get outside the fence with that. Better yet, don't come to my house. Or if you see them in the hooby looby, be like, oh my goodness, bless your heart. Right here in the South, they know what bless your heart means. It is not a good thing. Be like it make you examine yourself. Be like, oh, what did I say? Okay, we just square that on there and just hit that right there. Ooh, yes, I love it, this. All right, let's put that over there. The only thing difference in here, look at that piece of paper. Love it. All right, we got that on there. Let's like that. All right. Do we have some that we haven't touched? I feel like I got some that I haven't touched. I don't want to bother that one. I like that one. Like that one. I love that one. Loving this piece of paper. Let's put some on this. That on yes. Look at that. Oh yes, we love that. Oh, I feel like this. Oh yeah, got to put some on this one. I'm not gonna bother this one. I think that's a good representation. Not gonna bother. We got a lot of metallic in that. Ornery, yes, ornery as heck. Like sitting up and trying to figure out why people don't want to come and visit and why people don't want to see them. I don't want to come and sit in a pile of misery. I don't want to. I don't want to. And everything that I've been through in my life, I just choose I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. So I figured out in my life, wait, I got another piece of paper dropped on the floor. Hold on. Oh yeah, see this one. I think we're gonna put some white on it. I need some more white. Um Reclaiming my joy has been an action word for me. In my head right now, Chi-Town is singing, you can't touch this. You can't right? Right, for sure, for sure. Be careful in the cockpit, Alicia. Alicia, where you going? I just ordered a big thing of cheap white paint because I use too much. Um, you know what? I'm glad you said that because I do have, you said inexpensive. I think I got some. Maybe I used it all. I did. Uh, that. Yep, I did. I used it all. I've used up a lot of white. I got Titan buff. I got, there we go. Got an Amsterdam. Got an Amsterdam. But this is it, though. I think I pulled this out. But I do need to get another one. I do. I do. All right, let's put some more white on here. Last time I crawled out of a cockpit, I fell a face down, planted in the grass. Are we talking about a plane cockpit? One day I'll have to holler for my hubby to come open a space. God, Lord, the hummingbird. Oh, okay, let's put that there. We like that. And oh, squishes. Hey Lisa, how's the hubby doing? Is his arm doing better? No, wasn't arm. He didn't have arm. You have arm. He had heart, right? Let's go. There we go. Yes, there we go. Stamp out these eyes. So if you're doing the color combo for August of 2026, first of all, if you're over here and you're just like, what color combo? What is that? You have to go over at Makers. It's a PM Artist Studio thingy, right? But you go over there and you get motivated to learn how to do some things. You meet some people and see how they do some things. I get to see how people use my stamps and all the things, and it makes my heart very much so happy. Um, I didn't want those. I want words. Words, the words. So we're gonna go and do this. Yes, we like that. Oh, cockpit, a race car. Listen, okay, that would be. That's what they call it. Didn't know. But you go over makers and you learn things. Or you go over to makers and you just be like, huh, they're doing that. Let me see if I can do something else with that. It just kind of inspires you to have fun. That's what I love about it. But everybody does something different in a way, and everybody respects how everybody does things. And that's what I think I love most about it. But that daggone pop-up book between her and Sophia, oh my goodness. Whew. And I have to say again, that daggone Lisa Hartman. Let's kind of get some musical trellis. We're just gonna stamp out on this one. And who all has seen the The video with Froyle and her daughter. Who's seen it? Oh my goodness, I love it. My inner Carrie finna pop out now, y'all. Get the stamping. We done did what we're supposed to do. Now let's get the stamping. Needs to go and buy some what they call that paper? Some paper to make cards. 5 weeks a day, and we're walking a mile each day. His pacemaker is a game changer. Oh, I love it. Yes. I am super duper happy that things are coming together. That's like today we were over in PMR studio and we are talking about, the what do you call that thing? The healthcare system. And talking about rude doctors, and we're talking about doctors that get they get a kickback for, putting you on all these meds and things. A doctor says, hey, if you don't need it, I don't make anything for you taking it. It's like, you don't? She's like, no, as a matter of fact, you need to stop taking that blood pressure medicine because you don't have high blood pressure. You just need to alter some things in your life. It's like, well, I tried to alter him, but he won't allow it, right? So we laughed about that. And last year Mr. McCoy had knee replacement surgery was when my life was altered. Like it changed. Why? Because he had knee replacement surgery and I had to do all the things. I had to take care of the dogs, had to take care of him, had to do all the driving. Dan was doing my lives and it was just a lot. And so one of the days, excuse me, that I actually went to the doctor. I mean, my blood pressure was high, but I told the lady, I was like, just give me a minute. I got a lot going on. Like I ran in here because I was running late. I had to take him over there to his doctor's appointment. Then I had to come over here. It wasn't no caught that. It wasn't no caught that. It is what it is. Um, so you run my blood pressure up. That's just it. But at the end of it all, I took the medicine because it's just like, okay, well, my grandfather died of a heart attack. My grandmother she has a pacemaker. And so there was a lot of things centered around. So, like, okay, well, let me take the medicine. Maybe she just take the medicine. Okay, right, fine. Took the medicine, whatever. So then I moved forward. I didn't think about it. I was just, taking these pills. So my new doctor just like, well, are you taking this? And I was like, yeah, I'm taking this and this. She's like, okay, we're gonna recap. We're gonna back up. We're gonna stop taking this, and this. And then blood pressure medicine was number one. I was like, okay. I mean, I do have 7 children. So that let y'all know I don't like taking pills. Okay. So at the end of it all, ever since I've been off of these meds, I feel better. I I rest better. I have an appetite. It's like my whole life has changed. Right? So I don't tend to the dogs all the time, that's Mr. McCoy's lane. McCoy Riders is his thing, not my thing. I love my dogs, so I'm gonna do what I do as loving on my dogs, but I'm not going to take it on as responsibility every single day and then trying to come in here in the studio and do what I have to do and send out packages. It's just not my lane, right? So joy is not always something that suddenly appears. Sometimes joy must be practiced. Sometimes joy is a decision that you make before you feel it. And I needed to. Joy is sometimes like opening up the curtains in the morning is the first thing that I do after I get out of the bed. I open up my blinds in my room and I go in the living room and I open the curtains, right? Sometimes joy could be just like after coming in from hanging out in the yard or playing with the dogs to take a shower and just, relax. Putting on clothes that make you feel good, cleaning out that one corner in your studio or cleaning out that one spot on your desk so that you can create might make you feel good. It might be you reclaiming your joy as an action, or you might come in the studio or in your craft room or sit at your table and paint without worrying about what the result is going to be, right? Sometimes I like to get on the phone and call Crystal, or because she's going to make me laugh. I like going to sit on the porch. I like listening to music. I love going to the store, buying me some flowers, buying me some crab legs, taking a walk for sure. And in my anointed imagination, I'm usually living vicariously through Carol Buckingham, right? I've gotten a lot better at not necessarily turning my phone off, but putting it on do not disturb. So, and then I'm learning how to say no without a 5 paragraph explanation of why I said no, right? So joy is not always about celebrating the change. Sometimes joy is simply choosing not to abandon yourself today. And that's how I reclaim my joy after life has happened, right? So let me give you 5 truths to remember. And then we're going to keep slapping paint on this paper because it's Monday and I feel like riding out, right? I want you to look at this. What happened to you is now a part of your life. It's a part of your story. It's just not who you are in total. It's not the totality of you. Me, I'm a mother who have lost 2 children, a granddaughter. I've lost my uncle, my aunt. I've lost some people. My life is just not about loss. I've celebrated a lot of ups. I think I've celebrated more ups than downs, is what I kind of came to consensus. It depends on what you consider down, right? But you're not only the person who lost something. Like, I'm not only the person who lost something. I'm not only the person who was hurt in the friendship or the relationship or whatever. I'm not the only person who survived tragedy. I'm not the only person who creates through their tragedy and through their pain. Y'all know Vicky at this point in time right now, Vicky is actually taking her son to his final resting place, right? So we all find something to do through our creative space that helps us with this joy, right? But give yourself, write down the things that you are after life has happened. Like you're another year older. Like give yourself like, okay, I'm a creative, I'm thoughtful, I'm funny, I'm very capable of doing things for myself. I'm always ever learning, I'm always growing. Because why? I'm still becoming more aware of what matters to me, what makes me happy, and I'm always willing to introduce me to me, right? Now that I've had a lot of pain in my life, I am now introducing me to me on the heal side of it, right? And that makes me happy. I'm trying to tell you, I have allowed me to outgrow survivor mode. Oh, let me put these in the water. Hold on, I'm posting my water in here. Putting this paint on here and talking to y'all. Be done messed up my stamps. Alicia said, Karen, you got all the stamps. Girl, no, I don't. Oh my goodness, no, I don't. I don't think I don't. I know I don't. But you know, these is mines. These words is mines. But I do have a lot because I've been hanging out with PMR Studio for a minute now. My first stamp, my first stamp was it was Brad. My first stencil was Eddie and Becky, Mayhem and Pop Dots. That's how I got started in this world. Okay, guess my bath ain't big enough. Oh, gotta put some water on there. Get off. Some on there. Get on. Share with your friends. Everybody share with your friends. Move over. Move over. So this is all I do is I just take them and have a little bath. I feel like because I'm doing all of them, I needed to have had a bigger one. There we go. There we go. Let's put them in there. Everybody get in. I don't want it to dry. You do not want, let me say it again. You do not want your paint to dry on your stencils. I mean, on your stamps. This is pure. This is pretty. But we're doing the color combo. So I got yellow. I got some pink. And I feel like we're missing the blue. The blue is kind of not really out there. It's not real punchy. So I feel like we need to put some blue. And I'll get to it. Let's put some blue on these words right here. Ooh, that was a lot of paint, girl. Okay, let's get another plate. 'Cause that was a lot of paint. I did not mean for it to splat out like that. Oh, Alicia, you was talking about Lucas Krill. And they got a sale on Lucas Krill right now too. I got some Lucas Krill. I love Lucas Krill. But what I realize is Liquitex in Amsterdam, they're my go-tos. They're my everyday kind of sit on my desk kind of paint. Hi Pinka. How are you? And the light went on, didn't it though? Alicia said I need to buy a house so I can take out a second mortgage to buy all the Pure Barter Studio stuff. Alicia, no, you don't. Truthfully, I started out, this is how I started out, right? Before I became a designer with them. But I started out just looking at what I was personally doing and was like, how can I incorporate that with what I do? Right? It's kind of just it's gonna work. This is gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're not gonna worry about it. You know how it's gonna work because it mixed up with some of that white. But we're gonna do this over here. But yeah, so because I was doing watercolor at the time, I got started out. I feel like my first order was a stamp. I feel like it was the butterfly and a bird because I was using the stamps in my um to watercolor. So I feel like that's what it was. But it's fun. Karen the Grand Lizard is back at Grandma's house. Oh, is it? Now, why? Are the girls gone again? I feel like Lisa and I just need to meet and sit on the back porch and chat because we just all in. It's like when I do come to North Carolina, I gotta make sure I have a visit, plan some time outside of the massage therapist. My massage therapist is gonna be first on the list. Just saying, whenever I go, I ain't in a rush. It ain't. I'm heading to the balcony. I need to go water the garden. Okie dokie. Oh, it is a good time to water the garden because the sun is going down. Oh, that must mean the sun is on your side because mine still be too hot. All right, let's see. That has that little purple on there. So it looks a little bit, it might be a little bit too purple. Let's just put some on top of that. We're not worried about it. We just want to tone down that blue. There we go. And not gonna worry about it. Just spray across that. If y'all could have seen what I just did. All right. Now, I'm going to take some of this, and put on that, and put on there, and put that on there, and put that on there. That kind of didn't show up, but it's okay. It's okay. Just splat it on there somewhere. There we go. Um, that's enough. Maritine is working in Wilmington for 2 weeks. Oh, yes. Tell both me and Alicia how to go about getting these stencils and stamps because I'm about to sell. Sal, no. And then you're earning points. I just got to order with my points. Some of them with my points. That was fun. And you have to use your points before they expire too. Because I lost, I think 200 because they expired. Just like, when thinking about that, like, I just be so happy about getting the daggum order in. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That makes me happy. All right, let's put this over here and let that dry. I feel like Kara would be very, very proud of me. Just just stamping right along. Stamping right along. See, we got the eye in there. Let's put some this on there. Because I feel like my stamps seals. I feel like I gotta show up with whatever I'm doing. That's why I feel like Darcy and I do good together. We have those whimsical leaves. Show up good together. Look at that. Oh, just fair. Very much. Sorry, that one can go on the floor. I'm happy with that one because all my desk space is done. Okay, let's see. Here, my son had a doctor's appointment today. He is super healthy. I wish I had his blood pressure. The doctor agreed to increase his vitamin D. There is. I wonder why our bodies. I just feel trying to figure out like is vitamin D like what's the problem? Why we need so much now? I don't care how much I stay outside on the daggum tractor, lawnmower. I stay outside a lot. But my last time my vitamin D was good, but I also stopped taking a whole lot of meds too that I feel like it's counteracting something. Get in the water. Sorry, y'all. I'm having to help people over here take a bath. They don't know how to take a bath, but it really isn't their fault. I took too long to put them in there. All right, stay in there. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. That's ink. No worries. They expire a year from the day. Yeah, they do. Yeah, and mine expired. How do I know when my points are going to expire? They will have, when you go on your dashboard, actually you can go over and look at when you go to the rewards, it'll actually tell you when it's going to expire. And the other thing is they'll send you an email. That's how I knew that those were getting ready to expire. And I was just like, wait a minute, this too. And I went to put an order in, and for whatever reason, I didn't put the order in. So it didn't matter. I had a whole bunch because I hadn't used any. So I'm gonna say it like it was 299 points. So I had to use a bunch. But that helps. That helps. So that's what I did in the beginning. Um, and I put like the wish list. Do your wish list, but think about your projects. What do you need to do? Oh, let's put these in there. I definitely don't want them to get messed up. I should have had a bigger bucket today because I was going to be stamping, and then I'm going to try to do the collage prompt on some of these, right? So stamping is the action, I think. Y'all give me the collage prompts. What was the collage prompts? Eddie, Darcy, y'all still here? But I know stamping was one of them. Because I was like, I'm doing stamping. I like Mariah's take on it. She did a stamp. Like, that around the edge. That is very much so beautiful. Said I wasn't going to do anything, but I am. There we go. Okay, the maker's collage from stamp door time butterfly books library bonus prompt is abstract. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that abstract. Watching Mariah do that today, I was like, oh man, that looks really good. I don't even know if my brain can continue to do that. When Maritine get home, we will be going to Utah for her formal graduation. Oh, Utah. Zal's in Utah, right? Where are you going? Where are you gonna be at? Wait a minute, but Zal probably not gonna be home because Zal getting ready to leave again. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Let's pause for a minute. Okay, let's pause for a minute. I don't want to mess this up no more. I like that. Let's move this. Let's move this. Put a piece of paper on this one. Get that up. Put a piece of paper on this one. There we go. Nothing fancy. Oh, you're gonna be in Salt Lake City. This has dried. Remember we did this one. This one is a, oh, it's gonna be yellow. That's gonna be very much so beautiful right there. She said not until next weekend. So in 2 weeks, let's say 2 weeks, formal graduation, yeah, is gonna be in Salt Lake City. So Zell Lisa Minglet is gonna be in Salt Lake City in 2 weeks, somewhere around there when her daughter gets back. Okay, what did I say I was gonna pull this with? Do y'all remember? Um, I'm don't use black because I can't remember. I can't remember. Can't not remember. But black is gonna be it because it's one of the colors. No worries. I'm gonna be happy with this one. I'm gonna be happy with this one. Yes. Yeah, that's why I said I was clear. You're gonna be gone. You're gonna be hanging out with Betty Penny now. I'm just saying. I'm not the, I put all your business out there, but I ain't. Let's go and put this down. And I saw that they had tickets available. I was like, man, if it wasn't so far, if I was still in Colorado, I would definitely go because that's closer. But that's a long way to drive. And I'm not getting on no plane. And I don't know how to pack. I wouldn't know how to pack. Like, that would be, ooh, God, does that not look beautiful? Oh, and then when I pull it, now we're gonna let this dry because I wanted to pull it all up. So and then when I pull it, I'll put my eyes. But if I thought about it, I could have stamped my eyes around it and the frame of it. And this is definitely the color combo. Boom. And I could have did the eye making, but we'll do it when I pull it. Because that's what you're gonna get. Boom. I am not really looking forward to trying to pack for it. I, I don't even begin to know how to pack for it. I don't know. Okay, let's pull this one. Remember, you gotta crack them edges. Not you're gonna be unhappy. Yeah, see, I would have been unhappy over there. On there, gotta crack it. But I have been having fun going down the card making rabbit hole again. Because now I can see everything that I do. I can see it as a card. It's right there. I can see it as a card. Okay, see how I did this one? We got eyes over there, but this one kind of we have a hint of it. So the the colors are in the background. We got pink, the yellow, and the blue is in the background, and then we got the eyes. So when you think about this one, let's go on and cut it up. I am late to the party. Is this clothes, supplies, or chocolate? Packing. So mo it's the what do you call it? Craft roulette. They're having in person. And the more you kind of think about packing, the more I wouldn't know what to pack. So, do you have to pack a luggage of like your cutter, your scissors, your like, what do you do? I don't know. I wouldn't even begin. So, Bitty Penny said she was going to do a live or Yeah, she was gonna do a live where she was gonna be packing. I would have three luggages just for supplies alone. Forget about clothes. I just have a pair of pants, spare shirt, right? I just wouldn't know. Because when I had my first grief retreat in Clearwater, Florida, I vowed all I did was pack paint, the essentials. Card making? No, no. It is very hot in SLC right now. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Paper Ganza. Some of the airlines has decreased weight down to 45 pounds. Really? Reduce. See, that's why I be wanting to drive. I don't be wanting nobody to tell me what I can and can't do. I be wanting to drive. This is gonna be a pretty card. I'm gonna use this as a background. See, I just cut those edges off. But a part of me wants to put some white on here. So we got metallic and black. Part of me wants to put some white on here, but I really like the way this look. I'm not gonna do anything. Can you look in there and see? Let me get the wiggle so you can see the what you call them, the metallic. That is, it is very much so pretty. Bitty Penny started her videos today for packing. Yeah, I kind of woke up and started watching it, and it put me right to sleep. Like I was laying. My biggest mistake was I rolled over, cut it on to saw what time it was, and it had a thing. Bitty Penny is live. So then, of course, you know, it was the biggest mistake I could have did was hit it, because then I laid there and I didn't get up. I went back to sleep, which was not a good thing for me. I like this one. This one is good and done. So let's kind of walk back. There's this one. So I'll say I will sit there and watch everyone create before I overwhelm myself with packing. I was nervous about it a month or so ago. Is this your first time going, Zal? Our fuser session finishing up. And do you have to make cards for everybody? Like, how does this work? Yeah. Paper Ganza, and it's in Kansas City. And that's if you watch Craft Roulette. That's what it is. So that's I think I'm done with this one too. I like this one too. And I would want to be, I don't think it would stress me. I just would be, hey, as long as there's a Hooby Looby close by, I'll be all right. And then, you know, they say they sell stuff there, they have vendors there. So I don't feel like you, if anything, it's like when we pack clothes going on a trip. We pack more than what we need. Because I surely do. I pack more than what we need. Then Mr. McCoy and I usually end up going to a daggone, going in Old Navy somewhere and buying something, and I don't even wear what I pack. Look at that. Oh, is that not beautiful? So I hope I've inspired you today to either pull out your gel plate, pull out your watercolors or whatever's, you know, do the color combo, because even with watercolors, you can still do the color combo with watercolors, right? You just put the colors together. I think it would be easier to do the colors than it was with acrylic paint. Our rule on traveling is, can we drive it less time than it will take to drive to the airport and go through TSA? Oh, well. Oh goodness, I'm finishing up swap cards now. Oh, okay. So you are gonna have swap cards. So we got two. All right, and I like this one, so we're done with this one. All I'm doing is cutting them down just a smidge. We are getting a gift bag. Also, I feel like you just don't need to pack a whole lot of stuff. I'm like Betty Penny. I think if I would just pack my scissors, because I need my scissors. I need my scissors. I will take I will take some essentials and go from there. Okay, I got a question now, Zal. What's essentials? What's essential in card making? You know, I'm new to the card making. Paper, glue. Okay, paper, glue, scissors. What else? I didn't do that much on here, y'all. Kind of left that. I'll put this one over. We need to do something on that one. I don't think this one is done. So if it's not done, we're gonna sit it to the side and continue. Let's see. I think this one is done. I can call it done, even though that's not really pastel yellow. Doesn't matter. We can go and put something on there to kind of push it back, as they say, kind of push it back. Oh, some ink. Paper, glue, scissors, paper cutter. Oh, and maybe my scoreboard. So, and then they said you like tables, you sit at tables. So it's like, feel like whoever's driving, can you bring all of that and we share? Well, I don't feel too bad telling you I just woke up. You have made some beautiful stuff, and I'm going to have to rewatch how you did it. Oh, Carla, I'm happy you got some rest, though. I am. Let's put this on here. I may pick out a couple of stamps and pre-cut. So I like Bitty Penny, though that's where I went to sleep when she was stamping them girls. And you know when I'm on my phone, I will not get in the chat because I don't want to. We already discussed that earlier. I've been sitting up there trying to go through all the hellos. Okay, that one's done. That one's pretty. All right, let's go. Where's another one? Oh, I like this one. I really like this one. See how we got that pop of yellow, we got pink, and we slap some blue on top of it. Now, let's go here because we don't want to cut all of our piece off. And when I get ready to cut these down, because I'm going to cut them down, like I'm going to turn them over and just cut them. I don't want to look at them. Because if I look at them, then I'll be trying to figure out what I don't want to cut. That'd be the worst thing. Like I'll be like, okay, we'll cut that right there and cut that right there. No, when you turn it over, you just cut. But I'm not gonna cut it now because I don't want all those millions of pieces. I'm gonna cut when I'm ready to make parts. I love this one. I think this was my favorite. Let's see, I think I got that one. That well, no, think this was my favorite. I think this one needs to be done. Something else needs to be done. Maybe some blue. Maybe some blue. Maybe. No, no. I don't want to cut it yet. This one, no, not ready. Not ready to cut it yet. Um, then we have this one. I'm not gonna cut this one, meaning I'm not going to, I don't know. I like it though. So are there others? I think we're done. I think those are it. These, I feel like they need something else done to them. Yellow, blue, and pink. I feel like it needs something else. I feel like this one needs something else. I feel like this one is good. Okay, dokie. Drive safe. Ah, you did good. All right. Look at this yummy paper. That was my brayer off. So let's walk through pages. I'm not worrying about you, Blake. Not even paying you no attention. Go sit down. Blake is like, hey, lady, you might want to pay attention. Hey, Blake, sit down. Okay. I like that. So you can see the words in the background. All right. Then we have this one. Let's walk back through. We have that one. Have that one. That one. That one. Uh, that one. And They're all over the place. Got to stand up to get them. There we go. That one. Let's put the index cards right here. Oh, and y'all, remember I was talking about my card catalogs. I put paint on them. I did. So we did that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I really like this one and this one. So I put it on a gel plate. My goodness. Okay, where's now we have this one, that one, this one, this one. I like the way the flower kind of look bluish. It's got a little tint to it. This one really looks, look at those colors. The yellow, the blue, and the pink, how it kind of sits in the background. I like that. Loving these. That one. There we go. Um, this one is missing yellow, so we need to leave it out for some yellow. We got yellow, blue, pink. This one, yellow, blue. Maybe some more blue in that one. Maybe, 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 maybe. All right. Got another one under there. And also you can look in these and tell that their metallic was my color. So they all have a little shimmer. So they have metallic. Now this one I feel like needs some more pink. And maybe pink and yellow because that's really not pastel yellow. So let's put that one over here. And I think, are we done? Is that it? Nope. Yep. I'm very pleased with these. Now I'm gonna I will lay these out because they feel we don't want them to be sticky and get stuck together. So I will lay them out so that they can dry for sure, for sure. But look at that yumminess. Just imagine it. Making you a little book with them. Okay, let's put those over there. Our strips. I have my own little strip box. Cause why? I use my strips now. I'm so happy that I use my strips now. All right, are you done? Put y'all done? Hey, and if you stick them in here later and it don't all come out, don't want to get it off. All right, let's put these in my. I like my can. I got a whole box full of them over there that I need to get to wrapping. All right, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? Oh, we have. Hold on, I got one thing. Pull out the gel plate. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. I am. Do a weave project with your strips. Now, Lisa, that will require me doing something to sit and make sure that everything is going the right way. And I don't think that'll turn out good. But I'll try. I will not say because change is good. It's kind of like what P was talking about earlier. Ain't nobody got time to sit there and wait for stuff. And trying to figure out which way stuff goes spatially challenged. There we go. What channel did you say motivated you to use your strips? Lisa Minglet. Lisa did 100 days. She did 100-day video. Oh, get that. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. I love this. I love this. Look at this. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Now let me stamp my eyes on here. I got them out and I got them ready. Got them out. Got them ready. Oh, I need a plate to put some paint on. Get that. That's why I love the GLF plates. Paint pulls right off. I don't care what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna go around. Let's go around with white. No, let's go around. Let's do some metallic. Let's do some metallic. Let's stamp it with metallic. We were talking about the Green Acres that day. Ava Gabor. That's what you're talking about. Um, ooh, let's put this on here. We're right on here. Okay. Oh yes, look at that. Yes, yes. I gotta remember to take a picture and put this one in Makers. Paula would be pleased. You know, on the channels, one of those channels, the Green Acres was on. I thought that was so interesting that we were talking about it. And today I was on a tractor with what I'm currently wearing. And as I rode the tractor, I threw my hands up in the air and I was just like, this is joy, this is peace. Quite sure somebody was passing by, they probably like, what in the world? Quite sure my neighbors, they probably wonder. Sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, is she really out there mowing with a dress on? And is. And have my legs crossed like a little lady. Sure do. One, I just be getting on it for the moment. I don't be getting on it to stay on it. Now, when I'm gonna do some serious mowing, I put on the right attire. There we go. All right, we got everybody cleaned and ready to go. That is beautiful. I am not doing anything else to it. Gonna fold this over again and use that same piece of paper. Very, very bougie. And is. And is. But I'm not first class bougie though. I like business class. I don't have to be in first class. No, I thought I was being a know-it-all. I hate that kind of. But Carla, you was very, very adamant. You thought you knew what you were talking about. I feel like you knew, you just had the wrong name. I feel like we were all talking about the same person. I do. But if Carla, if you're saying that you were being a know-it-all, then okay. Okay, how are we having old discussions from different lives? I'm on this live now. Carla wanted to make sure she kind of backed up and said, wait a minute, I was wrong. I like that, Carla. I do. I see you, Carla. I see you. I see you. Y'all were talking about the same person. I think I didn't realize that they were afterwards, after y'all put the names in there, and then I thought about it. I was like, oh, they are. Like, I just thought one was, I didn't know they were sisters. That's what I'm trying to say. I thought they were just two people that just happened to look alike. Yeah, I did not know they were sisters. So I was happy that y'all were talking about them and got it like that because I learned something. But I was talking about Green Acres. Her. Oh, look it on this plate. Do y'all see it's still stuff on the plate? I'm gonna leave that on there. Let's move the plate out of the way. You see that? We still got some, what do you call it, ghosting going on. All right, what's on this other plate? Do I have another plate over here with something on it? Oh yeah, remember I told y'all I'm trying to work on stencils? So I scan my flowers. I scan my flowers. I scan a photo of my flowers. Watercolor flowers. And then I did some work, put it on this, put it on thing and did some things to it. And then I put it in on my scan and cut, and that's what I got. I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with it. But it's not ready for production or whatever you call it. I'm happy playing with it, but it's still a work in progress. I think it's not, listen, so here's the thing, Carla. I don't think it's being a smart, but when you kind of admit, you know what I mean? But you get some people that they don't come back and do what you did. They that's a smart A to me. Be like they're so smart that they just ain't got no sense at all. I always just tell my one daughter, I was like, you got so much sense. You just ain't got no common sense. So I think it's a difference. I do. I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me if you agree or disagree. See, remember, this is another reason I don't have time to wait on stuff to dry. Got to, it's like pulling, it's like lifting weights. Ugh, God Almighty. Jesus. That is very much so beautiful. And look, we got some ghosts. It still left some stuff on the plate on there too. I don't know what I want for dinner, but I gotta feel like I need to eat. I mean, I gotta eat. I don't know what I want. Look at that. That not beautiful? It's too much. It's too much. It's too many pieces. So I'm gonna have to hone it in a little bit more. But you can tell, you can look at my flowers. I can kind of tell the way my flowers go. That was that, but it's not connected. So I have fun with it. But you already know the stencil itself is so loosey goosey. But that worked out. And then I put Darcy's magnolia on it. And I like this though. So I'm gonna keep working at it, y'all. It might take a whole nother year. Y'all don't expect it out of me no time soon. But I am having fun. Remember, we were talking about change, right? So I am having fun, and that is what matters most because there is change in discovery. And I'm discovering and I'm revealing new things in myself that I'm enjoying, right? So as you reclaim your joy after life has happened, or whatever's happened in your life, whatever's happened on your journey, I want you to really take a hard look at yourself and give yourself some data girls or data boys for just continuing to be here and continuing to show up and try different things. I am so happy with it. So before we leave today, before I leave you, I want you to remember this. Oh, wait a minute. I need to give Team Replay. Thank you for joining. If you're still here, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, but you're still here on Team Replay, or if you're in the chat right now, you haven't hit that subscribe button, here's your official invitation. If you've been hanging out with me this long, you've enjoyed what's been going on. So hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, all so that whenever I do go live, because I am still having a little, wait a minute, I'm missing y'all from World Watercolor Month, right? I'm going live every day. Okay. So, but I want you to remember this. You may never be the person you were before life change. But that does not mean the person you are now is less valuable. You are not a ruined version of your old self. You are a living, breathing person who just have experienced something difficult in life. And you might be still trying to decide what that looks like and how you should participate in life. You're allowed to build a new routine. You're allowed to create new memories. You are allowed to laugh without feeling guilty. You can protect your peace, set up those boundaries, put hard fire on them. You're allowed to love you every single day first, and you are allowed to reclaim your joy. Not because the pain was small, not because the past no longer matters, but because your life matters each and every day that you get up. You're still here, you're still breathing, you're still creating. Do not spend the rest of your life standing at the door of what changed you. Turn it around. There is still life in front of you. There are still moments that you have not even experienced. So what? You had your heart broken. There could be love waiting on you, but you have to let go, let your guard down. There are still people that you have not met yet. There are still paintings that you have not even created yet. There are still some things that you need to do. Avalie, that gel plate is still waiting on you. There are still mornings waiting for you. There is still joy with your name on it. Life, yes, it did change, but it does not mean that getting back up is going to be as hard as the fall. Take your peace back, take your voice back, take your confidence back. Remember, take your future back. If you're still here, you're still creating, you're still waking up every day. Even if you only wake up just to reclaim a small piece of it, take your joy back. Y'all, I enjoy hanging out with y'all today. Look, I gave y'all a little extra, but all my papers are gone. I said I was gonna do it till all my papers were done. So what that means is I gotta go create some more papers so that way Wednesday we can get back to slap paint on paper. But and every design, everything that I use today, remember you can go over to PM Artist Studio and go grab you some. They got new stuff out. I'm waiting on the mailman to come so I can show y'all my new stuff. But go and grab you something that will make your life happy. And if it's not in the budget right now, go in the kitchen and get you something, make you some circles or whatever, slap it on a gel plate. Just do what you have to do to reclaim parts of yourself that you put aside. I challenge you to have a good time. Until next time, guys, give yourself grace, protect your peace, keep the faith, and continue creating joy in your life. One honest choice at a time. I love you guys. See you later. Shauna, see you. Oh, you was fussy cutting while listening. Listen, messed up my whole goodbye. See you later. See you later, guys.